Hello, thanks everyone for coming. We're TDG Gold Corp. Sorry, louder. We're TDG Gold Corp, and as of yesterday, we're allowed to change our title slide from an advanced exploration brownfields to focused on gold, silver resource, as we published our initial resource estimate yesterday morning. Forward-looking statements that I'm going to save time and not read. Kind of a quick corporate snapshot. The important takeaway is we have about $9 million in the bank, and we're fully funded for 2022 exploration. Anybody that wants to read more on this can look at our website. Some kind of highlights is we're focused on resource growth in the Toodoggone. The Toodoggone is starting to emerge as the hottest district in British Columbia. There's many advanced exploration opportunities and past producing mines. We're an ESG-focused operator. What makes us different is we have established infrastructure, which includes a tailings facility, a mill, and an all-season camp. Our main projects are road accessible. There's an all-weather road, and we can get there year-round. We've inherited a database of over 70,000 meters of drilling, including soil samples, rock samples, streams, silts, and geophysics. And we've envisioned Shasta with an initial resource for a bulk mineable open pit project. So why TDG? So our two kind of flagship projects is the past producing Shasta mine. We have a mining lease extended to 2050 and all the permits in place to continue to explore. Like I said yesterday, we published our initial mineral resource, over 700,000 ounces of gold at 1 gram gold equivalent using 0.3 cutoff. There's over 28,000 meters of historical drilling. We completed 8,000 meters of drilling in 2021 to build the resource. We are fully funded. We plan on drilling about 6,500 meters at Shasta. This will be aimed at upgrading the ounces we have and adding ounces to the resource we published. So look for an updated resource later this year. Some of our initial metallurgical testing is in line with what was historically for recoveries or better. And through permitting, through our existing permitting and mining leases, we can fast track to a mining decision on Shasta. And there's a lot of exploration upside with some of the near targets from the historical mine workings. Won't get too much into Baker. Baker's more of a puzzle for us. There's quite a lot of data. It was a historic mine. We have many targets around Baker, but the focus of this presentation will be Shasta. So why the Toodoggone? This map is the historical Toodoggone production corridor. This is why it's emerging as a hot district in north central BC. This 60-kilometer stretch hosts 6 past producing mines, 3 of which TDG owns. There you can see the black lines, the all-weather road that can get to most of our projects by road. In addition, there's an airstrip pretty central to this production corridor. TDG is an ESG-focused company. We work very closely with local communities and First Nations. One of the groups is our partner and service provider. And why TDG? This is what makes us different. Is the hatched line? The hatched line is a permitted mine area, and the 2 orange squares, the orange polygons, are a mining lease. This allows us to do much more than just an exploration permit. In addition, we have a tailings storage facility and a mill, and all of this is fully permitted, with our mining leases extending well into 2050. So, getting into the meat of Baker and Shasta, this kind of illustrates some of our targets. Shasta in the bottom right, and Baker kind of in the central portion on the left. Shasta is the area. The black hatched line is our resource area, and in addition, all the other polygons are targets at various stages that we've identified. This is Shasta. What it looks like, as you can see, it's more of a hill and not a mountain. So this is a really easy place to mine. There's no steep slopes or steep grades. You can walk from the road, kind of in the central portion of it, to the top of Shasta without too much labor. Historically, it was a high grade underground gold silver operation, but we've redesigned it and re-envisioned it as a bulk tonnage mineable project. So on the right is kind of some of the highlights from Shasta, just to demonstrate the continuity throughout the deposit. There's some of the grade, some of the callouts are the higher grade intercepts we encountered, in addition to one of the long medium grade intercepts that shows the continuity of mineralization throughout the whole deposit. The left image kind of shows our how we vision Shasta. The purple polygon around the green circles is our 2021 area of drilling. So it's a very restrictive area, and you can see Shasta is much bigger than that. The orange hatch line is the resource area, and the black hatch line is the pit. So we have a lot of room to drill in that polygon and around Shasta to increase the grade of the resource and increase the size of it. And it's important to note that the small circles are historical drilling. Much of the historical drilling, the core wasn't assayed. We assayed the top to bottom of all the 2021 holes, and what we found is we used a larger core diameter for our drilling, and there's a low bias in smaller diameter core. So there's an opportunity to replace the historical drill hole with a new drill hole of larger diameter core and increase the grade. In addition, the historical efforts only focused on the highest visual alteration to assay. So when they didn't see strong pink potassic alteration, they didn't assay the core. But we found that you can't use visual alteration as an indicator of grade to predict the grade. So there are many historical holes that they appear not to have grade, but they likely do because it just wasn't assayed. So this is our initial mineral resource table. We have over 700,000 ounces at a gram per ton gold equivalent at our base case, which is a 0.3 gram per ton cutoff. The rest of the resource table and the news release that came out yesterday is on our website, or you can grab a paper copy at our booth. Here's the grade shell model. On the left is the shapes for the zones, in addition to the pit. The mineral resource used 236 drill holes, or just under half of the drilling available in our database. The pit wall slopes are 45 degrees, but with some geotech, knowing that the rocks in the north are competent, we likely will be able to steepen the slope. And the block model on the right illustrates that, despite not being able to see topography because it would have been messy, that there is high-grade pods at near surface. The bottom of the pit is 165 meters deep, so it's not a very deep pit at all, and the mineralization is close to surface. This is kind of our mission for drilling this year in 2022. There's a bunch of different flavors how we can attack this. We can block and tackle and increase ounces down plunge of the mineralized structures where there's no resource grade indicated, and we can explore and step away from the 2021 drilling and continue to infill those areas and explore some of the outlying target zones around Shasta. Running out of time here, but we also have Baker and Metz. Baker's kind of a puzzle for us. That's next on the list while we shore up Shasta in 2021. Metz is a historical deposit, maybe over 120,000 ounces at above 8 grams. Our corporate objectives is to grow the resource at Shasta and update the resource, and in 2023 complete a PEA on Shasta and get it to fast track it to a mining decision. Thanks for your time. Here's the contacts. We have a booth here.